beloved brothers and sisters, if you may permit me to use that. Actually, I was to be a lawyer, but God decided otherwise. My name is Reverend Father Cornelius Apfefu Omonobua. Before now, I've been the Director of Mission and Dialogue in the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria. Also a consultant for the Commission for Religious Relations with Muslims in the Vatican City. And now I am the Executive Secretary of Nigeria Interreligious Council, Nairobi. This is the second time I'm speaking to lawyers this year. The first time I spoke to the Catholic lawyers, and today I'm talking to the Christian Fellowship lawyers. I've known my brother for a very long time, I think right from his secondary school days. We actually attended the same secondary school. Since the time given to me is only 20 minutes, I think I'll try and be brief. But then I was not actually given a topic. So I decided to carve a topic for the learned lawyers. Building synergy across faith in peace building. The role of Christian lawyers. That is what I carve out. Whenever the lyrics of the national item are echoed, the Nigerian citizens are reminded of their pledge to serve our fatherland as one nation, bound in freedom, peace, and unity. In spite of this oath of allegiance to serve one another and to serve one nation, some people have opined that Nigeria is not a nation akin to the United Nations, but a mere geographical expression. One would have expressed that or expected that the construction of this one nation that started long time ago would have been completed by now with visible dividends of what a civilized nation should be. The human and natural resources are not in short supply. If you travel out to the United States or to Europe, you will see what Nigerians are doing with their brains. So the human resources are very much available. The natural resources are very much available. In 1982, when we were in the seminary, a Latin American came to speak to us. He was a priest. And he said, I'm surprised that when you just drop a seed, it just grows. But whereas in Europe and America, you have to use fertilizers. And he said this, and I was touched. If they ask Nigerians, every Nigerian, he said, just go with your shirt and trouser, with your top and blouse and skirt. Go to the United States, go and remain there. Then they tell every American, come with your shirt and trouser, with your skirt and blouse, come to Nigeria. Then we swap. Then he said, in 2 years' time, America will be impoverished like Nigeria. And Nigeria will be developed like America. Then as young students, we saw that as an insult. It means that we are only consumeristic. In 1960, this building project to make Nigeria a first-class and a world-class country started when our own nationalists felt that we need to go beyond this. And what happened? We got independence and we all echoed, Nigeria, we hear thee. Then after some time, we changed that because the hailing was no longer making meaning. It was not making sense. What are we hailing Nigeria for? What are the dividends of this independence? And they change it to say, arise, O compatriots. In other words, now get on your heel and keep walking. So we need to do something. So now, what is the role of lawyers in this whole nation building, in peaceful coexistence? You are dispensers of justice, isn't it? I still remember in those days we read a book called Incorruptible Judge. Does that book still make meaning today? Does it make sense to Nigerians today? Can we really talk of incorruptible judges in this great Obodo Nigeria? We'll leave that for another day. But one thing I want to point out very briefly is this. The judiciary, right? That is the arm you belong to, isn't it? I don't know if that's where you belong.
Yes,
I am yet to see a lawyer who is a crash atheist, who does not believe in God. Each one of us, or each one of you, you are either a Christian or a Muslim. When you look at the Christian values, not the way Christians behave, because Jesus Christ told Philip, to have seen me is to have seen who? God. So everybody expects that for a Christian to have seen me is to have seen Jesus. And in Islam, there is this virtue of trying to be honest. The Quran wants to make sure that every Muslim is honest. As young children, we like to buy things from the Muslims because they were really honest. Because it was a law that if you are owing somebody and you die, it must be paid. And if they are owing you, it must be paid. And of course, as Christians, we are bound to do like that. To be honest, to be like Jesus. Today we talk about interreligious dialogue. But with the few months I stayed in the office, in the Federal Secretariat, as the Executive Secretary of Interreligious Council, NIREC, Nigeria Interreligious Council, I discovered that what we need in Nigeria more is intra-Christian dialogue. So much hatred in our hearts. Christians, some of us are terrible. During the election, is it the northern Muslims that went to go and shoot in Rivers State? In all the places in the south, southwest, southeast, were we the herdsmen that went there to kill people, to snatch ballot boxes? The people shooting, were some of them not Christians? Did Jesus give us the audacity to do that? So where did we get the modus operandi and the modus vivendi? The law of operation and the mode of operation and the law of operation. So we need to intra-ecclesia, intra-church dialogue. Where a pastor will send assassin to kill a fellow pastor, and what is the offense? You are gathering more crowd than me. So you discover that, and our message today, listen to pastors preach gospel of prosperity. And one pastor is trending on social media right now. Why pastors are having stroke? Why pastors are committing suicide? Because they are preparing people for the kingdom on earth, not that kingdom. John chapter 14, when Jesus Christ said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. Whereas Jesus said, do not let your heart be troubled. What can lead to a troubled heart? The wahala in this world. We forget that this world is not our own. We are only passing through. Now, can a lawyer dispense justice for a poor man who cannot pay consultation fee in this country? Will you see black and call it black? Will you see white and call it white? Is justice cheap in this country? We'll leave that for another day. Now, this is why Christian lawyers must make a difference and be courageous enough to say, shun violence and embrace peace. You are to promote peace because if you look at Matthew chapter 5, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. The major causes of violence in Nigeria is not religion anyway. It's not religion. When we were small, we used to sing a song in secondary school, in primary school. Baba me, mama me, ebeni teacher when me usamu zimele. My papa, my mama, I cannot understand the teacher, I am hungry. Hunger is a very serious matter. My dear people of God, my dear lawyers, there is hunger in the city. People are hungry. And the hungry people are ready to be given peanuts. So whoever put food on their table is their Lord and Master, and they can command them to do anything. And look at the temptation of our Lord Jesus Christ. The devil said, turn stone to bread. A lot of our rich people today, they are promising the poor that they will turn stone to bread for them. And because of that, they are ready to die for them. Because for the average Nigerian now, what matters to him or her is today, because tomorrow is not too sure. Just 3 days ago, worked in this Asokoro hospital. This patient is a staff, but he was sick. He got, he said, let me go and bring a kettle. He came up and he slumped and died. People are dying of asthenic hypochondriacal exhaustion. People are getting angry. Remember, anger and danger, there's only one difference, a letter. When you put D in anger, it becomes danger. And when you remove that D, it becomes anger. So people are angry. And people are saying that very soon, the masses, like it happened in Russia, Animal Farm, you remember? They will turn against the rich. But we know that man does not live by bread alone. That is what Jesus told the devil. Another problem we have today, Jesus, look at the empire, look at all you need just to ballet, Kabiesio, Bankichi, Oyigiyigi, Obamimo, Zahi, I will give you all this empire. A lot of Nigerians today are worshiping the devil because they want to have empires. Let us assume the Holy Father, the Pope, want an aircraft today. Want to fly an aircraft. You want a private jet. You think the Pope in the Vatican will not get it up to 1 or 2? He will. Dear people, what does a pastor need a jet for? No, tell me, what does a pastor need a jet for? The maintenance of a jet alone can help you feed all the hungry people in your vicinity. Whereas Jesus Christ fed 5,000, 5,000 today are feeding one pastor. So, NIREC was of September 1999. That was when NIREC was inaugurated. And what is the essence? The Christians and the Muslims said, let us come together. Let us collaborate. Let us work for peace. And the government now said, yes, we accept this. We will support you. And that is where we are today. So, my dear people of God, as Christians, we are invited to collaborate with this council to make sure that there is peace in this country. I emphasize the side of Christianity because we are Christians. The big problem we have in this country is not so much Muslims, but you know what they call loop to loop. Wolf. Man has become wolf to man. So let us collaborate. Let us put our hearts together as Christians. If we can succeed in doing that, then we will now stand in a better position to now work with Muslims. Then they will not convert us. We will not be afraid of conversion, that they want to Islamize Nigeria. While they are working to Islamize Nigeria, what did Jesus ask you to do? Go into the whole world, proclaim the gospel, baptize them in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We are supposed to Christianize Nigeria. Now you will tell me, but the Muslims are using government institutions. Government means to Islamize. Who gave them the power? Who put them there? Were you not the one who did it? Now if you go to the tribunal, will you be courageous enough to call a spade a spade? So let us know that there is one thing that we have in common. What brings us together is not religion, but humanity. And that God created us in his own image and likeness. So I pray today that God will bless all of us and help us to move Nigeria forward. And I want to conclude with these words. Let us be actors in peace building and not dividers of communities. Thank you.